real quick, just because this is a very viable question. So Brandon Perna is a diehard Denver Broncos fan. It's just his reaction to your free kick was we were streaming that game, and it was
we watched that live together.
Yes, we did.
I have never seen that happen. Tom, we were confused. Why do they get a free kick? What the fuck is this? I think it's because
if I'm not, and I could be wrong here, it's something like after a fair catch, they can attempt to do this.
Is this part of the new rules?
They're saying it's a 57-yard attempt,
but there's no line there.
Nobody
tries to block this.
This is. I
don't like this rule, Tom.
We're witnessing some stuff.
I do not like this rule.
All right, let's see. And
I hate this rule.
Up and hold on, it is good.
What the fuck is this rule? Whatever this kicking rule is, it's bad. What was going on? Like, were you surprised by having to go out and kick? And then when you got onto the field, were you like, what the hell? I just get a free kick here? And then once you realized it was a free kick, was there more pressure because there wasn't, special teams unit trying to block it?
So funny enough, every Friday, it was every other week on Fridays, we'd go through like different scenarios that could happen, right? So every other week since my rookie year here, so our special teams coach Ryan Ficken and our assistant Chris Gold, he was like, they go through it every week, kind of the stuff that happens. Free kick, fair catch is one of those ones. So the last one that we had seen that had happened in the NFL that was a miss was Joey Sly in London, 60-yard field goal, missed it right. And so I, at that moment, typically, I don't know why, but we never get the ball at the end of the half. I feel like we're never in field goal range at the end of halves, where I'm like, damn, this is like the fun field goals, because it's like, hey, if it's the long ones, let's go try to make it. Something happens. The end of the half, we move on. So I was like, this is sweet. We're about to get the ball back. They're punting from decently back. We need a little bit of some mistakes to happen for me to be able to do this. But I told our punter on the bench, I go, dude, we might have a free kick, fair catch here. And he's like, I don't know. Like, Riley's a really good punter. I don't think this is going to happen. And I was like, I know. I don't either. But be ready. This could happen. So I like get up and I run over to the net and start kind of hitting a little bit in case it happens. And then it all worked out.
So your spidey senses were going off. You're like,
oh, I was tingling. Oh yeah, I was going.
Yeah, that's the longest fair catch kick ever made too.
Yeah, so that was super cool.
That was not cool for me as a Broncos fan.
It was awesome for me. I mean, it got us going. We were ready to go after that, and so
did you get to keep the ball.
Brought it through. I think it's in the Hall of Fame right now.
Oh,
I think it's like
that's such a flex,
there.
Cameron. That's such a just like, oh yeah, I don't have it right now. It's just in the Hall of Fame, just
I think it's in the Hall of Fame. I don't know.
That is a great question. When Harbaugh came in, have there been quips that you're just like, oh yeah, this is a good one? Like,
besides, the worm has turned. We know about the worm has turned.
He remembers being born. That was an awesome team meeting. That one was like, I can't believe this is true. But I still have questions. I question it when I see him. If I'm like, dude, I'm still thinking about this. I don't think this is true. But he stands on it. Almost everything he says is like just awesome. You're sitting there kind of just like, okay, should I laugh? Should I not laugh? Is he trying to make a joke, or is this like super serious? So I'm typically the guy to just laugh, even when it's weird. So sometimes I'm the only one laughing in the room, but we have a really good relationship. So I feel like he's like sometimes trying to make jokes.
I feel like I could just listen to him talk for hours.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah,
it is all, and then he just gets going, and once he's going, you're like, please don't stop. Like, I don't want this to end. Like, everybody's loving this.
Has Herbert ever complained that he pats him too hard before the game to get him going?
No, Justin's all about it. That dude's a competitor. Jim's a competitor, so they feed off each other for sure.
How hot were you in this very specific moment that they caught on camera?
His pregame. Little wake-up call from the Gatorade bottle. You don't see many kickers do that.
One of my favorite moments.
That's after every kick.
Kick?
People who are there in person know that are behind the bench area. every single kick, make or miss. Whether it's just before halftime, whatever it is, that's like kind of a physical reset for me that I've
Oh,
done.
nice.
So it's like it kind of clears my mind again. So gives me something to just be like, all right, new kick, we're done with that and move on.
Okay.
So if I have a field goal, I'll go hit a kickoff, come back to the sideline, and that's the first thing I do, and then I go sit down. So yeah, it's kind of.
Have you ever grabbed
every day.
a Gatorade bottle that had Gatorade in it and then did that accidentally?
There was definitely one that had a little bit of the Gatorade still. Like I could taste the sweetness, and I was like, I went over and I was like, guys, come on, can I dump this bottle out? Can we put this somewhere else? I resprayed because I was like, this is gonna be gross in my hair and
Yeah.
sticky on my face. I was like, ugh, not what I want right now. But yeah, it's the bummer ones are when it's cold games,
Yeah.
and I'm like, not all these bottles have ice, right? Please. Because I don't want to put ice water on me at cold games. I'm like, a little warm water's fine. I can deal with it, but yeah, those are sometimes tough.